Welcome to our classroom. As the lesson is completed, let us prepare mind map for this lesson. Mind map is very important. It shows the total summary of the lesson on one page. It saves our time. It helps us to prepare the lesson in very short time so that we save the time. Before going to prepare any mind map, just you see the concepts, the main concepts in the lesson. In this lesson, we see these three are the main concepts: location, geological background, and major relief divisions or physical features of India. These three are the major concepts in the lesson. So these two are very easy, you know. So we prepare mind map for this topic as it is lengthy one. Okay, now let's begin. India relief features, we divide them into 6 divisions as we study in the lesson. So first is the Himalayas, then the second is Indo-Gangetic Plains, the Indo-Gangetic plain. Third one is the Peninsular Plateau, and fourth one is coastal plains, the coastal plains, and this one it is the desert, and last one is the islands. So these are divisions. Now we discuss one by one. What are we doing? We are preparing mind map. Each and every lesson, after completion of every lesson, you should prepare mind map. Now I am giving hint. Himalayas. Again, Himalayas divided into three ranges. It is Greater Himalayas. That is called Himadri. Second one, it is Himachal. The Lesser Himalayas, Himachal. Greater Himalayas, other name is Himadri. Lesser Himalayas, Himachal. And this is Shivalik. Now, see, Himadri. What are the important key points about Himadri? Just recall, right? Like this. It is famous for perennial rivers and also ice and glaciers. Perennial rivers, the source of perennial rivers we see in Himadri. Glaciers can be seen, and also here the world highest mountains. I am giving hint only. You prepare, write down yourself. The world highest mountains, mountain peaks we see here, and also this is all about Himadri. Now move on to Himachal. What are the important points about Himachal? We know Himachal. We see the longest range, Pir Panjal. So already we forgot to that mind map, that is map pointing. Pir Panjal also important. Pir Panjal and also Mahabharat. Dawalagiri, Pir Panjal, Mahabharat, or we see in Himachal. And important is valley. Very famous valleys can be seen in Himachal. Then dunes also there, and also hill stations. Very famous hill stations we see in Himachal. This is important points, key points about Himachal. Next, let's move on to Shivalik. Shivalik also outer Himalayas, the southmost range Shivalik. It is in different. It is called as Mishmi. Okay, Jammu Hills in Jammu, then Mishmi Hills in Arunachal Pradesh, and Kachar in Assam. So you write down all those. I am giving you only the hint. Okay, now let's move on to Indo-Gangetic Plains. So Indo-Gangetic Plains, we divide it into two types of divisions. We see, already we discussed two types of divisions. One division is based on longitudinal divisions. Based on longitudinal mean vertical division. So we divide into three parts. Already one is western part, central part, and eastern part. What do you know about western part? Western part, this is formed by the river Indus and its tributaries. Now central part plain is formed because of river Ganga river and its tributaries, and eastern part is formed due to the river Brahmaputra. I am giving only hint. You prepare it yourself. Right. Anything else? Okay. This is one division about Indo-Gangetic Plains. The second division is based on surface characteristics. So here four types of divisions. Just write that like this. Four types of divisions. 1, 2. It is only mind map. Right. First, we begin from foothill of Himalayas. What do you see? We see pebble zone. We see. In short way, you write down. Then marshy land. Then we see old alluvial soil. Then we see new alluvial soil. Then we reach the river. This side also we see new alluvial like this. Then old alluvial like this. Here there is no mountains in this area in India. So now name them. Babar. You write down. You learn by Babar, Terai. Babar. This is Babar, Terai, Bangar, and Khadar. So this is about Indo-Gangetic Plains completed. Next, move on to Peninsular Plateau. So Peninsular Plateau. So we remove it. There is no place here. But you take a large page or 2 pages and you prepare manual. So this here place is not sufficient. Peninsular Plateau. So we divide it into two parts. As you know, one is Malwa Plateau, the other is Deccan Plateau. Now see, what is the division? Here we see the division is river Narmada. Narmada north part is Malwa, Narmada south part is Deccan. Now we see, what do we see in Malwa Plateau? First we see the boundaries of Malwa Plateau. So before going to boundaries, let's look at some other plateaus are there. Malwa Plateau, east to it we see Chota Nagpur Plateau, and Bundelkhand, Bhagelkhand. So anything else? Next we see the boundaries. These three are plateaus in Malwa, and this side we see the boundaries of Malwa Plateau. Very easy and clear. Boundaries. North, what is northwest? Northwest we see Aravali. You write it here. North, west. Then south, what do you find? South, Vindhya. Vindhya, it is south, and to the, okay, Vindhya, right. So this is about Malwa Plateau. Now move on to Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau, see here, we see Deccan Plateau also. Now first you write down plateau, names of Karnataka Plateau, Telangana Plateau, also included, also a part of Deccan Plateau. Now write down the boundaries. What are the boundaries of Deccan Plateau? So Deccan Plateau, to the north of Deccan Plateau, Satpura range, it is north side, and to the west are Western Ghats, west part, and Eastern Ghats. Whenever you write down, you recall the properties or the key points, important points of each and everything. Now east side. Now these two, Western Ghat, Eastern Ghat, join it to Nilagiri Mountains. If you write down here, Gudaluru, Nilagiri join Western Ghats at Gudaluru. Now see the hill station. What is hill station here? You know, it is Ooty hill station. Kodaikanal also there. Then we see the highest peaks in Deccan Plateau as well as Malwa Plateau. Highest peaks. Now we see Here write down Chota Nagpur Plateau. Then here Aravali. You write within the bracket. The highest peak Aravali is Guru Sikhar. You write complete name. It is Guru Sikhar. Highest peak Vindhya. So it is not given in the textbook. Next move on to Western Ghats. The highest peak in Western Ghat is Dodabetta. Western Ghat, no. Anaimudi. Anaimudi peak. Next, the extension of, you also write here. So whatever the information you know, extent. The extension of Western Ghat to the south, we call it is Annamalai Hills. Annamalai Hills, one is then Cardamom Hills, then Palani Hills. Annamalai, Cardamom, Palani Hills, also a part of Western Ghats, which is located to the south of it. Now, see what is here? Highest peak. Highest peak of Western Ghat is Anaimudi. Anaimudi. So you make a note. I am giving only hint. Now, highest peak in Eastern Ghats, it is Aramakonda. Aramakonda and Mahendragiri also there. Now, Nilgiri. Highest peak in Nilgiri, it is Dodabetta. Next, this is already hill stations. So this is about Peninsular Plateau. The summary we are covering through mind map. Let's move on to coastal plains. So suppose the page is not suitable for you. You divide them into 3 parts. You take 1 page and you take another page. These 3 parts. So 2 pages. Definitely, I know our children they prepared already on 2 pages. It's enough. 2 pages is enough to prepare. Now move on to coastal plains. 2 types of coastal plains we see. One is west coastal and east coastal. Now what are the important points you see in west coastal? West coastal plain are narrow when compared to east coastal. East coastal is broad. Now location, write down location. Where is it? It is between west coastal, between Arabian Sea, along Arabian Sea and Western Ghats, or we can write along Arabian Sea. This one, it is along Bay of Bengal. You write down complete sentence, word. Okay. Now, what if we find west coastal plain? We see these are uneven. It means it is intersected by mountain ridges. And anything else? Okay, now move on to this side. Here no deltas at all. No deltas we find because of there is no long rivers, major rivers this side, west coastal. There is small river flow in west coastal plain, so there is no deltas. This side large deltas we see delta. You write like this. What are the deltas? It is Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These are deltas. Now, very special point is lakes. Lakes we see in east coastal plain. What are the lakes? You write down like this. One is Kolleru Lake. It is below Mahanadi. This one is Chilka Lake. Kolleru Lake between Krishna Godavari Delta. Then this one is Pulicat Lake. So these are the lakes. And see, we know the west coastal plains are called different local names. Write down what is there. It is Konkan. Konkan from where to where? Konkan up to Goa. Up to Goa, it is called Konkan. Then what do you call? Then Canara. Is it C?
Yes.
C. Yes, C. Canara. Up to it is almost Karnataka. And then it is Malabar. It is Kerala. So I am giving only the hint. You prepare at your own, right? This side, the same way, this side, here also east coastal plain is called in different names in locally. They are Odisha. In Odisha, it is Utkal. Utkal coast at Odisha coast. Then Andhra Pradesh, what do you call it? Is Sarkar coast in Andhra Pradesh. And then this Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu coast. So these are about coastal plains. We are covering each and every point on 1 page. Let's move on to deserts. So it is very important if you able to prepare a mind map for a lesson, it means you are perfect, you are very good and very best about that lesson. In desert, see desert. What are the key points in desert? The great desert is Thar Desert. Thar Desert. Next, what do you see? We see very little precipitation. See, this 100 millimeters to 150 millimeters can be seen here, occurs here. Next, the Luni, very important, only one river. Luni river flows through it, and Indira Gandhi Canal. You know, it is the longest canal in India. Indira Gandhi Canal. And okay, this is about desert. Right. Next, move on to islands. Islands. Two types of islands. We see two types of one island located in Arabian Sea. Other is located in Bay of Bengal. Write down. Arabian Sea we call Lakshadweep. Here Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now what do you know about Lakshadweep? The area of Lakshadweep is 32 square kilometers, and it is a very special flora fauna. And this side Andaman Nicobar is a part of Arakan, the extension of Arakan Yoma mountain range, which is located in Myanmar country. Now see, what do you see here? Also we see two volcanic islands, two types of, one is Narkondam, other is Barin. And also the southmost point is Indira Point. Indira Point you see here, and you can also write Kanyakumari there in Peninsular Plateau. Now these are.
And what about the origin in islands?
Yes, Lakshadweep, very good. Lakshadweep, these islands are coral in origin, very important. Now this is very important. Preparation of mind map is very important. After completion of each and every lesson, we prepare mind map. You also do practice. It is only rough work. You practice at your own